Dakota Governor Kristi Noem signed legislation to approve the use of funds for emergency medical services. This comes all in an effort to save lives. KTIV's Irvin Doman tells us how one Siouxland town is utilizing those funds.
Telemedicine in Motion is a new program designed to help emergency responders communicate and save lives. Those who participate in the program have an iPad installed in their ambulance and can phone in to Avell eCare's emergency medicine experts.
We can dial into an office in Sioux Falls, is where our central area is located, and talk to any level of physicians, paramedics, RN nurses.
This new technology can be life-saving, according to EMS workers. The new service allows you to get input from experts immediately. It can be used as a second set of hands to take down information. It can also be used to overcome language barriers and is just another example of how technology is helping in the medical field.
We just need that second opinion from them to let the patient know, yes, we are doing the right steps. So I think it's just a security thing for the patient also.
Since the Elk Point Community Ambulance got the technology early this year, they have used the service several times while responding to calls. In Elk Point, South Dakota, Irvin Doman, KTIV News 4.
According to the South Dakota Department of Health, this program is a first of its kind in the nation and is available for EMS workers to use 24/7, 365 days of the year.